Hello, everyone. How's it going? I am back again with another collective reading you need to hear right now. So, I was just getting ready to pack up because I'm going on another trip, and I realized that a message was coming through. So, I had to sit down here and record for you guys. And oh my gosh. So, I started shuffling these cards, and the Queen of Stars came out. So, we're going to start off with this card over here. I feel as though you guys are really embracing this star power inside of you, and it's causing quite a stir in the people around you. Like, I literally heard the message like two people are arguing over you guys, and I really wanted to know what that was about because I'm hearing like that some of you may be having trouble sleeping or you may be feeling some disrupted energy, and you could definitely be feeling a lot of tension that has to do with you, even if it has, oh my gosh, we got the Queen of Villains. See, I really feel like there could be two people arguing about you guys, but let's see what's going on here. I feel like you are the villain in somebody's story, but let's see why that narrative is coming through. Oh yeah. So we got the vampire here. Then we have, I really feel like whatever's going on in your life right now is because you guys are really glowing up. You're shining, you're embracing this star quality. You're putting an end to situations, people that are stopping you guys from shining. So now that you're on this alignment path, you're really elevating quick and fast. And I really do feel like you may not know this, but there's definitely somebody here who's really pressed about your existence, and they could be arguing with somebody about you. But I wanted to know a little bit more about this. I really feel like with the angel card here too as well coming up next to you guys, you are often misunderstood, but at the end of the day, people can always say great things about you. And I feel like that's what causes quite the stir, because it's like, even if some people want to hate you, like at the end of the day, there's really nothing bad people can really say about you unless they're making stuff up. Because I feel like you guys are on this elevated path where you're just trying to do good onto others. And the worst that people could say about you is that maybe you just let them go because you don't want to be in their life anymore. I really feel like none of you guys are out to get anybody. None of you guys have any malicious tendencies. I often feel as though my light workers and my healers, you are made out to be maybe this person that you're not, because people always want things from you or are jealous of you or want to bring you down. But also, I feel as though a lot of you may be just very defensive people, because people always try to get in on what you have going on or try to get in the way of things that you desire. So you became very self-protective and defensive, but that doesn't make you somebody who's out to get people. If anything, you're in this mode where you're just like not caring what people think, and you're going towards what you feel like you came here to do, which is amazing. Yeah, I feel like right now your energy is so strong that even in the lives of the people that you're friends with or close to or date, they can sense your presence. So I feel like there's some sort of argument going on between somebody who is in your life and somebody else. And I'm going to see why this argument is taking place, because again, I feel like it has nothing to do with you guys doing anything wrong. If anything, you're elevating. So there could be somebody in your life that wants to stay in your life and be a part of your life, and they are outgrowing somebody else around them who may be blaming you for the changes that this person's making or the changes in this person's energy field. Because again, we got this Queen of Villains coming up, somebody who is maybe draining somebody else or draining you guys, or the situation's draining you guys. But let's see what's going on here. I definitely feel somebody is arguing with somebody else. I keep hearing that, and maybe you guys are sensing this or feeling this. This Page of Pentacles. Yes, definitely somebody's watching you guys with the Page of Swords at the bottom, stalking you. Why? What's going on here? Three of Wands. I really see you guys just focusing on yourself. Maybe you're in school or your studies or your future, or you guys may be a type of person that likes to learn, or you're just like minding your own business. So I really feel like some of you don't even see this coming, but it's something about your past or someone from your past is still watching you, stalking you. The Five of Wands here, King of Wands in reverse. Oh boy. Yeah, so maybe some of you guys, it has to do with a past fling or someone that you dated, and maybe they are in a new situation or have somebody else in their life that's very jealous about your existence. Because I feel as though there could be someone from your past or someone around you guys right now that you could just be friends with. I feel it's a masculine energy, or yeah, because it's definitely some sort of jealousy going on here, I feel. Or it could be a feminine for my masculines that date feminines, doesn't matter. But I feel like fire sign energy coming through, air sign. There could just be somebody who is just still very focused on you guys from your past or currently in your life. And it doesn't mean this person is necessarily like obsessed in the way where they still want to date you or something, but we'll look into it. But there could be someone around them that really senses this energy, that they still have a lot of love, respect, admiration for you. So even if this is someone that you guys fell off with, or an ex or a past fling, it just seems like this person can't stop bringing you guys up. So I would like to say they're maybe not over you, but again, I like to say that you guys are my people who have this star quality. So people naturally look up to you. I even feel my light workers and my healers, people mistaken this energy of this genuine love people have for you as, oh, you'd rather be with her, you'd rather be with him. But in reality, people really look up to you guys as leaders. Like some people you guys date, or some people you guys have had flings with in the past, they realize they're not on your level, but they still love to watch and learn from you. But if they ever move on to new connections, they're not really allowed out to say, oh, I'm still watching my ex, or I'm watching my past fling, or I'm really interested in this person. Or even some people who could be in situations, it's like they're looking to you for like guidance, admiration, and I feel like it's like a different type of energy. For some of you guys, someone could still be in love with you, but we can look into it a little bit more. But I sense there's an energy here of somebody who is literally, look, the King of Wands reverse, getting into a fight with someone about you. It doesn't necessarily have to be like they're in a relationship or a third party romantically. It could also be that someone's at odds with a friend group, or certain people that maybe don't support this person's love and admiration for you. And that could be for multiple reasons. But I just like to say, guys, it's just strictly vibrational, because you guys tend to raise the vibration of people around you, point people towards their goals, their dreams, their destinies. You guys are the type of people that call things out as you see it. You don't really care about being liked. You are the type of person that could also be this unapologetic energy. And for somebody, they could see that as a temptation or bad, because this person could be led away from them. But in reality, if this person's just following your lead or following your energy because they're inspired by it, you're really not doing anything wrong. But someone is definitely very inspired by you guys, and maybe they can't stop talking about you, and it's causing a fuss in some sort of situation in their life. But I wonder why. King of Pentacles. Oh my gosh, maybe someone's fighting with a friend about you too. Why is that? Yeah, maybe some of you guys, maybe you work with this person and they like you for finance reasons. Like maybe you are working with somebody and they're really excited about a project and stuff, but there could be jealousy going on, maybe with somebody that they're dating or this or that. Because I feel so some of you, it's really not even a romantic thing. It's just more like someone super excited about you. And this can even be someone of the same gender. Like oftentimes I tell my friends, like, you know, when I first become friends with certain people, they get super excited and they like tell everybody, oh my gosh, I'm friends with this person, because, you know, sometimes my lyrics, my healers, you guys often have a lot of exciting things going on, and people just excited to meet somebody that can help them grow and elevate, and genuine, and your energy is so addicting. And they get excited when they meet you and they want to tell everybody, oh my gosh, I met someone so cool. You know, they're teaching me this and this and this, because you have that energy. But there's people around them like, oh, who the hell are you so excited about? Like there's certain people that are going to be jealous of the love and admiration and respect people have for you, because again, you guys have this high value feminine energy, this fire to you, you know, masculine energies too as well, that star quality. And I'm seeing that, you know, it could even be in the workplace, or you're starting a project with somebody, or somebody is following on social media and they're super excited about the content you put out. So they talk about you like, oh, I was listening to so-and-so's content today and it really inspired me in this. And that these people could be jealous of the fact that somebody is listening to something outside of them. And it has nothing to do with you guys, but it is causing fights because you were looking really good. And I also feel like too, for my women out there watching, you know, two masculines, or for my men out there, for whatever you guys date. I know some of you guys date men and women. It doesn't really matter. Gender aside, you know, I always try to include everybody, but you guys get the gist. I know a lot of you just associate with the energy that you feel resonate, but I like to clarify this is not only for the women watching, for the men watching too, but two people fighting over you guys. Yeah, I feel like there could be two people that got into a fight over you because they're both interested in you. Like, you guys don't realize the crazy energy that goes on behind the scenes. You just have this ability to make people change perspective on life. So if they are part of groups or organizations or jobs or situations that they originally felt like was in alignment with them, and then you bring them into a new level of awareness with your teachings. A lot of you guys write, or some of you guys blog, like something you're putting out there possibly, or just the type of person that you are, truth seekers, right? You're always just spitting facts, be like, oh, I never thought of it that way. It makes them look at the certain things they believed in the past differently. So they may want to leave behind groups or situations or friend groups or even friendships in general, or even love relationships that don't feel in alignment. And it's not because you guys are telling anybody to do anything. You're just following your angels, and your angels speak through you, and people can see that in you. They see this light in you, and people are very threatened by it. And a lot of you guys also do have a lot of creative gifts and skills. Maybe some of you guys aren't mentors or teachers, but you're actually very creative, and your arts are very inspiring, and just the way you live your life. And you're very sweet and inspiring and talented and ethereal to a lot of people. Some of you guys create music as well. Like, you got a lot of fans, guys. I really feel like even silent supporters, and you, like I said, you don't have to be on social media to have this. I know a lot of people who have this quality, and it's like they always cause a stir in whatever room they're in. That love-hate energy that comes out of them. Death. Okay, yeah. The Emperor. Yeah, somebody does not, like, somebody either doesn't want to move on from this, somebody doesn't want to let go of the love, respect, and admiration they have for you, right? And so some of you, this has to do with the next, like, they don't want to let this go. They don't want to stop, you know, having this love for you. And if people have something to say about you, they really don't like it. But for some of you, I really feel that there's an energy here of somebody with the Emperor here that's willing to end people that get in the way of how highly they view you. That's crazy, because I see a lot of masculine energies coming in again. And I literally just uploaded a reading I just did yesterday, and that's like, yeah, this might go up the day after, so it doesn't matter. So you guys check out my last reading if you just saw this one, because I was just talking about, a lot of people stepping it up and coming towards you guys because of this energy that you're in. And again, same story. It's like, but I feel like it's an extra layer of like last time's reading, because it's like, someone wants to come towards you, doesn't really care what anybody thinks, but it's like actively now they're getting into fights about it, because I feel as though, like I said, it's an energetic thing, but you guys know how it is. You have this quality to you, and especially if somebody's interested in you guys romantically and you outshine any other options, they're going to have people around them that are going to be pressed by that, of course. You guys definitely attract a lot of attention because of these healer qualities, the star quality, the siren quality, this Lilith quality as well, this unapologeticness. You have so many layers to you that makes you guys so like attractive to a lot of people. Even friends look up to you guys. So it's almost like you're almost always on this pedestal, which could be very difficult because sometimes you just simply want to work with somebody, or you simply just want to be friends with somebody, but your energy causes a stir, it inspires, it uplifts. You guys have this energy where you just catapult change in people's lives. You make people put an end to things that are unhealthy and toxic, because your arrival kind of shows other people's insecurities or sheds light on it. Just like in a lot of your relationships, you feel like they may have turned south because of your star quality or elevating yourself, or because you just have this natural ability to gravitate towards you. And insecure people can't be around you, and insecure people can't be in love with you guys either, because you get a lot of attention. But not only that, insecure people can't be around people that are in love with you because they can't get enough of you. None of it feels the same. Yeah, I feel like there's somebody here, especially coming through, that ever since they met you, their life hasn't felt the same, and they maybe have tried to just like go back to the way things were before this the arrival of you in their life, but they can't. And someone just can't get enough of you guys. But I want to see why they're fighting. They could be fighting multiple people because they're like, your energy has really uplifted them from a lot of people in situations that maybe weren't the healthiest for them. But again, Queen of Wands in reverse. Yeah, there could be somebody trying to control this person, right? And I feel like your arrival has made them lose grips on this person. And again, this person's coming up as an Emperor or even as a King of Wands in reverse. Maybe in the past, this person was also in the same toxic energy, and you kind of pulled them into a level of awareness where they're no longer doing the same toxic things. They're just acting different. You sent someone through an awakening, and I feel as though it's like maybe they met you, they started talking about you, or I feel like this could be a past person who just like started talking about you again, who just couldn't stop thinking about you. But regardless, it's like they kind of went through a transformation, and it's like everything this people around them or this person they're fighting with remembers is that, okay, well, all I remember is that you met this person, or you started talking about this person again all of a sudden, and now you're going through this transformation. So they blame kind of like, oh, is it this person that you keep talking about? Like, why is it that you're different now? But I think you just sent someone through an awakening or something like that. Yeah. Let's see what's going on here. Yeah. Six of Pentacles. Somebody was using or draining somebody. So I feel as though, like, again, I like to tell you guys this, but you may not think you're a threat to people because you're so like, let's all be friends and cool, right? But the thing is that when you enter someone's life, you bring awareness to their life and you show them how to choose themselves, how to love themselves. So you may naturally point out, things in your own life, like, oh, I just got rid of this connection of mine, or at work, I did this because, I wasn't getting what I deserved, and I really am trying to be on this self-love. And people will start listening to what you're saying. You're like, oh, I kind of have a similar situation that maybe I should remove from my life. Like you bring this awareness without even directly talking about what this person should or shouldn't do. And I feel as though regardless of that, like you just get people thinking very differently about their lives. Like I said, if you guys are not on social media, you should definitely be or writing or spreading more of this gift or talent. You're here to do that. I always say my channel is not for everybody. It's for light workers and healers. Not everyone's going to relate to this type of energy. And that's why, you're not for everybody, because people do not relate to this energy you guys have a lot, but they're inspired by it and they look up to it. And I feel that there's just like few people that will understand that your energy is always causing a stir, and you may come across as somebody that is just offensive to people because you don't live by their rules. And I feel that there's someone here who loves that about you. With King of Wands reverse. Yeah, I feel like this could also be like a masculine energy that, maybe they're in a connection or a new connection for some of you, because I got the couple card here. Yeah, someone just feels like a soul tie to you guys. And again, it could just be in their head too. It's like you guys don't have to be a part of this, but I also see that could be also two masculine energies that feel like you're for them too, fighting. Because I feel like there's just like, or it could be energetic too, but definitely feel like this Emperor and this Queen of Wands came out reversed. So it just feels like it could be a couple. And you know what? I feel like you guys cause this when you walk down the street because your energy turns heads. And sometimes you guys really gotta, go every day, cleanse your energy night and day, salt baths, wear crystals for protection, evil eye protection, because you got it like that. Your fire is so attractive to so many people. Yeah, it could be somebody that you guys are working with too. It doesn't even have to be that you're interested in a person like this. But again, you also can't help that people get attracted to you. And it's like when you walk into a room, it's pretty obvious that people are going to be attracted to you. So it's always going to cause a stir. So that's why, my women and my men watching, you may have some Lilith in you, because it's like, although you are kind and loving, you just have this energy where you make people just look like, at you in a certain way. And people can notice that. Like, and you guys are just trying to release any blockages, negativity from your own life, and anyone that wants to be in your life has to do the same. So if they have people around them that are not for them, they naturally are pushing them away by trying to be in your energy, in your life, even if they don't directly speak on you. But I do feel like there's definitely somebody here who was talking about you a lot and caused somebody to want to, plan to remove you from this person's life, but they're not having it. Whoever this person is, they feel as though you make them glow and shine and be better, and they really like that about you. It could be someone that looks up to you, could be someone in the workplace, could be someone that you guys dated, could be someone that you are interested in romantically right now. It doesn't have to be, they're in a commitment or anything like that. But again, they got the Emperor energy coming in. They got Knight of King of Wands reversed, the King of Pentacles. These are all attractive energies. The other day, like the King of Wands reversed, kind of like a bad boy, non-committal person. King of Pentacles is a very loyal, committed person. It's weird. Maybe you even got a King of Wands thinking about commitment, and they're not usually like that. So they're kind of distancing themselves from their other hoes. Like, you guys got it like that. You make people, you make people into emperors because of your standards too. Your high standards get people shook. You're like, well, I'm not doing the same shit that other people do for you. I'm not playing these games that you play. Like, you automatically put people, and especially for my feminines over there, you put masculines in their masculine energy, and they're not used to that. They're used to kind of being pushed around or chased around, by some people who want something out of them, or the opposite, people just kind of bending over to their will because they got it like that, and for whatever reason, you guys may have the tendency to lash out too if you don't like what's going on. Someone's lashing out about you guys, and they were trying to plan to have somebody remove you from their life, but I think that, yeah, wow. Again, it could be something with the workplace too as well. Or maybe it's somebody wants to offer you an opportunity, but like some people are getting in the way. It could be somebody here who has a lot of romantic options, but they want to come towards you. And they're literally like, hey, like, I don't think we should be seeing each other anymore. I like so-and-so, it's just I'm not feeling it anymore. Or they could just be dissing themselves, and, somebody could be like, hey, what gives? Like, why do you want to hang out with me no more? Like, they're like, oh, I don't know. I'm just like feeling different lately. And it could be because of you. But at the end of the day, like, I don't think they're going to actively send energy towards your way. But I feel like some people are going to be honest and be like, yeah, I don't know. Like, so-and-so's got me thinking about the world very differently. And they're like, and I feel this can also be friendships too as well that turn into this energy. Like, you just cause people to eliminate others from their lives, and that makes you guys a pretty big scapegoat in some situations. And I don't think people mean to scapegoat you, but it just seems that you guys are always there supporting people to take the choices that they want to make in their lives, and people need somebody to blame. But sometimes people just need support as they go through transitions in their life, and maybe you serve as that for some people, but people always see you as that person that took somebody away from them. Because again, like I was saying in the last reading, you don't want people to choose you over anybody else. You want people to choose themselves. And if you're part of that, cool. But I feel like some of you guys, this could be because you create content that uplifts and motivates people, and it's gotten people thinking differently, moving differently, and speaking about you. So these could be people you guys don't even know, that are looking up to you and respecting you. But look, everyone knows how I feel. When people love you guys, like, they can't help but to talk about you and get excited about you. So I just feel that, yeah, that people are upset because they can't manipulate the situation. They can't manipulate people away from the true people that are really meant to look to you guys, or be in your life, or be friends with you, or in love with you, or in relationships with you, best friends with you. The true people that are followers of the divine path of self-love, they're going to see that you're living your truth. And so, yeah, there could be other people trying to manipulate that person away from you, or from your teachings, or from your guidance. And you guys are teachers of some kind too, and you have a lot of love. I feel like this could go a lot of different directions. You guys are even coming up like the Emperor yourself. Like, you just got it like that. Like, I actually feel my feminine energies. Masculines look to you guys for guidance, and that can upset a lot of feminine energies. I want you to dominate me. What did I say? This person can like the way you guys put it down. Like, some of you guys could even be like this Queen of Wands in reverse. Like you could just, be a little harsh with somebody if they need to hear something they need to hear, and it just affects them in ways that nobody can. Like I feel like you got somebody listening to you who doesn't normally listen to people. Like that's what I feel like. I have something to prove. Yeah. And you have this energy too as well. I feel that people want to prove something to you. They want to be better. Like they want you to see them. That's why some of you guys may have issues dating, because it's almost like the energies of people that come around you. It's like they want to prove themselves to you because they see you as like higher up, and it could be an energetic thing, but also it's like people could sense around you, angels, God, whatever you believe, they can sense this is a different energy there, that there's some sort of different standard of living that you guys have, and it's nothing about like rules or control. It's more about morals, integrity, and vibration, and just letting people live in their peace and elevating in the right ways. And so you are the type that just move away from things and people and circumstances that don't align with what you guys are here to do, again, and you inspire people to do the same. So someone's very inspired, and they almost want to prove themselves to you, and so they're making big moves in their life, and they could be upsetting a lot of people, and they could be getting into arguments about you, and it could be multiple reasons. Like some of you guys, maybe someone else is interested in you and they said, oh, well, too bad. For some of you guys, it could be, feminine energies in a masculine's life. They're like, I'm not really in the mood right now to be hanging around you. I'm kind of focused on, so-and-so. And here's the thing. It's not really that they're focused on you. It's like you cause people to focus on themselves. So if there was energies of people that were taking away from their lives, they want to better themselves. And some of you guys, it's because they do want to be in a relationship with you. But some of you, it's just because they want to impress you, or they want you to see them as your equal. Or they're just inspired by you, or listening to the things that you guys teach and talk about. Because a lot of you guys do talk, have a lot of silent supporters, listeners, you post things. So let's see, what are these people? Let's keep this a secret, yeah. Yeah, like this could be a secret, like no one's really going to say, like this person maybe never say that they're arguing with people about you, because it's like, I don't know, maybe it's embarrassing for them that they have people in their life that are just so toxic, and they're realizing that I don't want this to end. But yeah, I kind of feel for some of you too as well. Like this could be someone that felt like they had to keep their relationship with you a secret because it upset so many people. But it's getting to the point where like they don't want to hide how they feel about you, and they want to make moves. So I don't want this to end. It's like some of you guys, in a situation, like this is literally a situation in your life right now where like you don't want a situation to end with somebody, but they also know that you won't put up with this bullshit they have going on. So they have to make a choice, and I feel as though it's not like you're forcing people to make a choice. It's like your energy saying, I don't deal with this BS. So, some of you guys are looking for higher level commitment, and a lot of this bullshit's got to go, especially if they've got some, people that they're also listening to, or people they're dating or seeing. So maybe it's literally like that. Some guys, it's more like, just vibrational. Like they have to get rid of some people that you don't agree or align with the way they live their lives. And again, it's not even because you guys are forcing people to do that. I think it's because you're in this mode of protecting your energy. So I like to say this too, but you often have to be around people that also protect your energy, or else they bring chaos and drama into your life. So if you guys automatically start talking about this, people are going to look around and be like, oh, am I bringing chaos and drama to so-and-so's life? I want them to respect me. I don't want them to feel this drama either that I have going on. So they're naturally kind of isolating and sorting themselves out. They're putting something to an end right now. I use my words to get my way. Yeah, you are my weakness. Yeah, I feel as though in the past, like this person may have had a weakness for certain situations or people, or somebody in their life, and they don't have that anymore. It's like they drew strength upon the wisdom and knowledge that you guys have brought into their life. Like for you, they're doing things they wouldn't normally do. And it's because you're putting them into this emperor energy. I'm telling you guys, like this person may have like, I feel like for a lot of high vibrational people, and you guys may experience this as well, like some of your relationships, you always feel like they're kind of always lacking, because it's like you can intellectually connect with someone, but not all of it, or physically. It's like almost because you guys are my emperors, my empresses, and you have so many different facets and skills and layers and dimensions. So your true soulmates also have that. So they could always have like, connections with people where, one person they have is physically and one person they have is, so that's why it's like they could be this King of Pentacles, but sometimes it's like, or like they're never really truly fulfilled, I feel. But like connections or friendships with people who have connections and friendships with you guys feel all the way fulfilled, because you can carry conversation, you have integrity, you guys are like, even in my like readings, I feel a lot of you guys definitely know how to satisfy your lovers, so on and so forth. Like you're just intuitive, and you just tune into people's energy, so you know what they need, and you're on a different vibration that gives you different intellectual capabilities. And especially when you have gifts from the divine, and when you're an older soul, a lot of people who watch my channel can't even understand what I'm saying because they think I talk fast. But you guys can also slow down the video. I would say that because some new people are coming here. But again, I feel like if you're not understanding or not relating, it's not for you, right? So I feel like people who get it. Like you guys are just on this different level, and you really wish you had people that connected with you on this like super deep level and intense level that you guys have inside of you. And I feel like there's someone here who feels the same way, like they've kind of blah 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 with all these other connections, but then there's you, and they're like, it's like everybody, they compare everybody to you. I want everyone to see, and they're tired of people being upset about this. Like they're like, no, I want this. So I feel it could lead to higher level commitment, or some of you guys just publicly being able to work with you or be around you or just be excited to have you in their life. For some of you guys, it's an ex who just wants to be your friend still. But if like people are making them choose like, oh, you can't have so and so in your life, but they're like, so you are so valuable because your guidance, your mentorship, your leadership, it caused this person to elevate so much. So without you, they feel extremely lost. And through these connections in your life, you guys are realizing your power, because you're realizing, how come people never leave you alone? How come people always come back? How come people are always around other people upset at your existence, even if you never met them? It's like your energy causes a stir. Now, there's definitely people around this person that like you too as well. I'm not saying everybody hates you around this person or any people or most people, but I'm saying, the people that are truly toxic in other people's lives really get triggered by your guys' existence, because you have that extra layer of like people stop and listen to you that a lot of people don't have. So especially if it's a romantic interest, it's like, even if like they had other options, it's like they're not listening to these people like that. They're like, yeah, whatever. So if someone's really into you guys, I feel like it could be definitely romantic. I feel it's a couple for sure, but I feel like there's other people too. Like it's kind of like you guys cause people to argue about you guys, and there's always like one person's like sticking up for you, like always, because it's like, not people who talk shit could just go gossip and do that. But at the end of the day, it's like people will be like questioning your role in others' lives because they feel very threatened by the energy you guys bring to the table. Does that make sense? Because I feel like it could bring a lot of clarity into a lot of your lives, because you may feel like, especially with Lilith there, I have Lilith in my 11th house, like outcasted, but it's really not like that. It's almost the love that people have for you is so intense that they don't even want to share you too. So it can also bring out dark traits in this person. It's like they're so obsessed with what you're doing that they don't even care about what goes on around them. And other people are like, what's gotten into you? I feel like someone's kind of crazy about you guys with this Emperor here. I ran away because I'm scared of rejection. Yeah. I feel like see somebody who kind of ran off and they're kind of working on themselves, but it's like they can't run from these feelings. I think you're going to break my heart. Yeah. I have nothing to offer you. Yeah, I feel like maybe there's somebody here who's arguing with somebody else saying like, oh, like, I don't know how to say this, but it's like, there could be someone here who wants to offer you a higher level commitment, and they could be breaking someone's heart by telling them that. Or their heart's just breaking because they're realizing that this person don't have that same love and respect and admiration for them that they have for you. And that can really be heartbreaking, because it's like, somebody really sees you as like that bitch. And some of you guys, it could be friendships that feel that way about you, and it's like they're lovers. Like, as I told you guys, I've had friends that like their exes or like didn't want me to be in that person's life because that person had so much love for me and really thought that like I would steal them. But it's people's choice. I said you should probably do more inner work to realize why someone would rather hang out with me than you, a romantic interest, because I'm definitely not trying to steal your ladies or your men or anything like that. And it's like crazy how some people will see a positive connection in someone else's life as a threat, and that shows their own low vibrational insecurity. Even if situations get to the point where someone is just at the end of the chapter with somebody and they need to move on to the next step, that really isn't a reason to cause a fuss. People go through people's lives all the time, and it doesn't have to be this person is bad or toxic, but sometimes people's path is coming to an end. But if someone has got this emperor status where they bring so much abundance and help and advice and with the Six of Pentacles, they're so giving and nurturing, it's like, of course, that relationship, they don't want it to end because it benefits them. And there's somebody here who benefits a lot of people, but they're looking to you as someone that can also benefit their lives, and not in the user way, but they're so used to giving to others that they actually love the fact that you kind of come in and give them what they need. And that's new for them. They're usually that person for a lot of people. So yeah, friendship energies can feel this way about you guys too. This could just be a friendship, but again, people around them could be pressed by this. You're an ego boost. I listened to you. Did you put a spell on me? Yeah, even for my women out there watching, like misogyny is always the thing I always talk about this, guys, because it comes through in the reading. And I have this deck, and I told you guys I would release the digital. I actually have a sale on digital decks too going on right now. But I told you guys I would release this deck because when this card came out, I realized how much misogyny still plays a role. And when I use this card deck for myself, because it's almost like internalized misogyny, because it's like a woman can't look up to, I mean, a man can't look up to a woman without it being like, oh, you're in love with her, you know what I mean? But like a man can have a man mentor guide, or a woman can have a man mentor guide, or, you know, and so it's like almost like people, even if someone just platonically looks up to you, it's like, oh, you must be in love with them, you know, but it's like, no, I just love the way they help, they genuinely love me and help me with my life, because you guys are so spiritual teachers, some of you guys, you know, and it's like, you wouldn't argue with you know, your wife who wants to go to church and talk to her favorite priest. And so it's like kind of like that. You guys have the high priestess status, yeah, for some of you guys, it's of course you're sexy and hot too. So it causes a stir, you know? And I feel like it's misogyny, because even like the women, it's like, can't see the fact that this person maybe just looks up to you. It's almost like, oh, you want to be with them, don't you? And they're like, no, they just really helped out my life, you know? When they were around, and I just missed that guidance. I just think I need it. You're like that person that people go to in a time of need, when they need guidance, advice, and yeah. I feel like for my women out there watching, you got a lot of men that look to you for advice and guidance, and it actually helps heal and fight off some misogynistic or patriarchal ideals, because it's like, yeah, a woman really can have it like that, and you guys do. Not that you even want to do that, but people really look up to you and see you as guidance and like a mothering figure too as well. It doesn't have to be a masculine thing. It doesn't have to be a gender assigned thing. But yeah, again, I do feel that, you know, it could be an emperor here that kind of came in and was like, oh, you know, it's ego boost to even be around you, talk to you, but they actually found something far more valuable with their connection with you, and now they're making moves. Like, I feel like, you know, somebody really listens to you, and they don't normally listen to women. Like, maybe they did have a little bit of that, women don't know anything type of stuff. And it's funny because I used to, you know, meet men that say that type of stuff, and it's because they're repeating what other men say or whatever. But I also have met men too that have that true light worker, healer, mentor quality to them. That it was honestly that, yeah, well, a lot of women have brought them down, or a lot of women didn't have the ability to be on their level, and so they do view the world that way, just the way that like some of you women view men, because of the fact that you've been on this higher level vibration. There's men out there too as well that are on that vibration who feel this way about women but don't feel that way about you. And I'm not saying it's right, but I am seeing that, you know, from some men's perspective, all they've known about women is toxicity, just like some of you guys from men. And you have to kind of understand perspective. At the end of the day, everyone's world is just a sum of what they've experienced around them, so we can't ever say that someone's existence is not a thing. But again, misogyny is still a thing for sure, guys. I'm always forever feminist, but some of these masculine energies are realizing, oh, maybe all women aren't like this and that when they meet you. You know, you really open people's minds. I was just laughing to myself the other day because I think about how many men in my life have sat through like a feminist rant just because they thought maybe they could hit at the end. And I'm like, all right, gotta go, because I love to talk to men about these things and pick their brain. You know, I'll talk to men and like, oh, you know, women is not. I'm like, okay, explain to me why you feel that way, because I need to understand why people think the way they do so that we can create change. If I just say, oh, you know, screw the men, because we all feel like that sometimes. But no, there's definitely people out there who are willing to slow down and listen to you guys. And you've got masculine energies doing that if you're feminine, and other feminine energies are ending up being the toxic ones here, because they're like, oh, why do you listen to her so much, you know? And it's crazy because you guys got that power, that pull. And as much as I always like to tell you guys, I'm a feminist, I've gotten, you know, lots of toxicity from women too, but I just feel like my purpose here is to protect the feminine energy. And as we transition into this, you know, new way of being and this new vibration that we're all kind of elevating into, we're going to see a lot of women leaders, I feel like, coming through. And that's how the world is shifting. And it takes a lot of these masculine energies to humble down and be like, damn, like whoever's watching, especially my feminines out there, and for my masculines as well, I have to say, if you have Lilith, if you're even listening to card reading, if you have a different perspective, you're spiritual, you're open-minded, you listen to me, if you're a masculine energy and you're listening to me, you're already a part of this new, different way of thinking, because a lot of men probably wouldn't be very triggered by the things that I say, but maybe not, you know, because if you have this gift, this delivery, this understanding, this empathy to want to understand different perspectives, people don't see you as combative or just trying to tell them how to live their life. They see you as, oh my gosh, like maybe I have been thinking wrongly. I want to, because a lot of people operate from a place of hurt and they want to know differently. Just like I tell God and my angels, when I've had so many horrible experiences with men, and I realized, you know, a lot of what was going on, they were just very threatened by what I had going on. I asked God and my angels, okay, now show me something different though, because I want to still believe, you know, and I feel like I've been talking and understanding men on a different level lately. It's because I don't ever want to be stuck in like, you know, all men this, you know, screw the men, you know, blah, 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 blah. But at the same time, misogyny, patriarchy, brainwashing, all that stuff plays a huge role in why some of my women out there, you guys struggle so much because you're so smart and so elevated, so beautiful, so in power, so in control. And deep down, men are very, 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 very attracted to that. And if they are attracted to a lower, dimmed down, submissive version of you, that's not what love is. That's control. So if anything, people do fall in love with you guys because you stay in your power. You're unapologetic. You don't care what people think. And I always say this, if you're trying to get validation from all these men, you're actually going to never get any true love from any of them, because it's like you have to truly love yourself and elevate yourself and to be in this status. And people act so toxic towards you because you're so loved and you trigger so many people. But anyway, I just wanted to kind of put that in there because I'm always like spewing out this all the things that I'm learning, and this is kind of what my collective channel is about too. I have things I just want to always share because I'm a life past 7, guys. I'm always constantly learning, and I'm always open to new things. And I'm also consciously trying to heal my own traumas as well, and understanding, everybody's got a story, and we can't just assume based off of gender or race or upbringing, et cetera, et cetera. But at the same time, I definitely, the misogyny thing, it always comes through, and that's kind of, opened my eyes up when I made this digital deck. I was like, damn, even with the women, the eternalized, because think about this. You're getting validation from somebody that a lot of people want that validation that they never have given to anybody. That's crazy. There's somebody here who is so inspired by you guys. And it could just be a fan of your work, guys. It doesn't even have to be someone you're dating. That's how powerful you are. But I do feel for some of you, it's just somebody fighting with some energies around them because they want to come in and give you a higher level commitment. They want to put it in, and there's people around them that realizing that have been dimming their intuition and actually disconnecting them from what God brought them here to do. And your purpose here, a lot of you guys, is just to awaken people to show them that you're here for something bigger and better than this bullshit. And they know that. This is the reason why so many people are so unhappy, because they're not connected to their inner guidance, masculine and feminine. But I do feel like lately, especially with the spiritual awakenings and the women getting into, all this type of stuff, a lot of women are the ones higher connected to this different way of being. So yeah, that's what I see for you guys. I do hope you guys like this message. Let's see what else is going on here. My mind's on other things that we have. You leveled up since we've been apart. Yeah, and people from your past and exes, I feel like, are in this energy too. They can never really truly let you go. So often their new lovers will get into arguments about you. But it's also because they look up to you guys and they're inspired by you guys and they miss that guidance. And once it's gone, they really, really do miss you. But I feel like with the Justice card here, someone is trying to actively get rid of anybody that is not treating the situation fairly in regards to you. They could have been in two minds about it, but I feel like with the 6 of Wands there, they know having you in their life is going to lead them to the higher level that they want to take themselves as a masculine energy. And I feel like, or feminine energy. And I feel like those masculines that can really humble them down and realize maybe women do know what they're talking about. You know what I mean? And it doesn't, I know people consciously know that's wrong to think that way about women, but some things are really just ingrained in ancestral trauma, and some things are ingrained in brainwashing and media and this and that. And there's a lot of conditioning that makes men think that they can't look to women for guidance and mentorship, or they can't pay attention to women unless they wanted, but I'm sure they wanted that with you guys too. But I'm saying that someone just sees that, like, regardless of even like you and them work out, it's like you are leading them to this higher level of being that will bring them the happiness and the success, the 6 of Wands. So they look up to you, and Knight of Wands and the 3 of Pentacles. And somebody guys, they want to collaborate or work with you, and they don't care who that upsets. But there could be an opportunity coming for you guys. And with the Devil here, it's like they're realizing that you guys are against low vibrational things. You go against anything toxic, demonic, blah, 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 so they're starting to see the world in a very spiritual way. And they're like, you know what, spiritually speaking, I'm drawn to this person for a reason. So I'm going to go to that. And I don't really care what anybody thinks. And your Queen of Swords energy got people shook, because you guys are like, not today, Satan. Like, you're always turning your back towards what is wrong, what is not just, what is not of the higher levels of being, what is toxic fear. Like, some of you guys are very spiritual, literally the devil himself. You're like, turn your back to that. Not today, Satan. And people see that in you. And anyone that has that same type of calling where they don't want to be stuck in these low vibrational things, selling their soul to people in situations that don't make them happy, they're going to start making moves. So you definitely got someone thinking about some situations around them as not for them anymore. Yeah, I had that one song I was channeling, but it really is like, I feel like, You know, my lover's got humor. She's the giggle at a funeral. I should have worshipped her sooner. If the heavens ever did speak, she's the last true mouthpiece. Yeah. I just always been hearing that song or channeling it, and I feel like that's the way some people view you. Like they should have listened to you sooner, because some of you guys is a past person where things have come out, and you've been right about things. I'm telling you guys, if you don't get people with your intuition, your intellect, your insight, your wisdom, your genuine, hey, I'm not telling you these things because I want to control or change your life. I want you to be happy, and I can see the patterns of behaviors and the things you're doing that's not healthy and not in your best interest. I want you to choose you, and I always say that to people. I don't want you to choose me. I want you to choose you and what's best for you. And sometimes you guys can see that before other people, because people always like, oh, you're just saying that because you want me to yourself. You're like, not necessarily. I would tell you this if you were a client, if you were a friend, or some of you guys, you are objectively talking to an audience, or you will one day. And this is kind of the energy you got to get used to, kind of just offending people because you know the what you speak on is for a higher purpose. I feel guilty. You're talented in bed. Yeah, for some of you guys, like I said, they're also thinking about you in other ways as well, but it's like you beat out their other options just because of this intellect that you have. Because that wasn't even part of this deck, and these flew out. I'm going to apologize. Because be someone in your life that wants to just make things 100% right with you, and they're even upset they even, you know, maybe even listen to other people and sabotage this because you're just way better than anyone else they've ever had. I feel you deserve better than me. And I feel like sometimes people stray away from you guys because they don't feel worthy of someone of your caliber. But at the end of the day, it's like, it doesn't mean they're worthy of people abusing them or taking advantage of them either. You know, whether it's a friend or guidance, or they just want to have you, you know, to network with, whatever. If somebody feels like they really need you in their life and they're getting to fights with someone about you, because they want you in their life and they're getting to the point where they don't care what this person says or thinks. So yeah, someone could be very against this person having you in their life because, again, you expose somebody's lies, maybe, or manipulation that had some kind of control on this person, and not anymore, or preventing this person from moving forward. Someone was preventing this person from moving forward, and maybe you guys called it out literally, and this person's seeing it now. But I feel like at the end of the day, Seven of Pentacles, someone's frustrated that they can't be, you know, closer to you guys. They see you as the star here. Yeah, so someone's just pressed that someone looks up to you, and they cause a lot of problems for this person because of that in relation to you. And you could be picking up on this and saying something about it, because I see an apology coming in, or it could be a past person who wants to be a part of your life, but they felt like other people have gotten in the way, and they're just upset that they let that happen. Because for some of you, like, it is someone in your life that's in your life now, but they still feel guilty deep down that, you know, they let somebody get in their head about you for so long. Like, people may not even tell you guys this because deep down the people have mad love for you, but they've had people in the, like, say things about you and they never shared that because they knew that, number one, it wasn't true, but also, like, they feel bad they even partaked in connections that people had nothing nice to say about you, because they know that their loyalty for you runs deep, and you would probably look at them differently if they even sat through these type of conversations. But someone is actively, like, defending you, and they're ready to end somebody or something that has nothing nice to say about you because they're getting tired of it. And you may not even know about this, but you may have picked up on it. You know, you may just say things and like, oh no, those people don't dislike you, but you know. And like I said, how much can someone really love you if they could sit and listen to people talking shit, you know? But anyways, I feel that somebody is eliminating some vampire energy from their life, and pretty soon to come towards you guys or to go closer to you. Very interesting message, guys. And I feel for a lot of you, this relates to the romantic message that I just uploaded. So check that out if you feel like it's more of a romantic thing. For some of you guys, it's work, friendship. And a lot of you guys, it's all the above. Because I see when the star card comes out in my Halloween deck, I always think that you guys are elevating and it's really shedding that light now. And you don't give a F who that triggers. And you'll be surprised sometimes who gets triggered by, even in your own life, by you guys spreading your wings and learning how to fly. And other people are like, they want to fly too with you. So they don't want to get left behind. So I see that someone's about to take a leap of faith, and yeah, King of Wands, yeah, taking action towards you guys. I think this is a romantic interest for a lot of you. So I do hope you guys like that message. Bye, guys.